All right, we back in the building. We back in the building. You already know I'm Blue Devil. We back with another video reaction, and today we got a video titled "Phoenix LCM Gang Part One, circa 1993." Now the video comes from a YouTuber named Eric Blummer, video journalist. Now look, this video was sent to my email. Okay, I've been getting a lot of emails with a lot of videos, and I really do appreciate that because I could just run through the emails and find a good video. Now I'm not gonna lie, somebody sent me a Cholo Juan video, and the title read "OG discussing gangs in the early '90s." And I don't think they know or think I know Cholo Juan. I think it was just a rando, and they're probably trying to send me a good video. But look, I need all you guys to send me videos to BlueDevilReactions at gmail.com. BlueDevilReactions at gmail.com. All right. Go ahead and send me videos. I'll scan through them and I'll find good ones and I'll go ahead and react. All right, look, very quick before we start this video, I want to say rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I'm not a political type of man. I'm not a type of man that's gonna tell you, who you should vote for and all this. I really don't dabble or dibble and dabble into any of that. But I am a type of man that what is right and what is wrong. And I don't feel like someone's life should be taken only because their opinions and views are different from yours and mine. So that's all I want to say. Rest in peace to that young man. Uh, and with that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. All right. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 13,000 in the next 30 minutes. All right. So let's get to 15K very quick. And with that being said, let's press play on the video. Let's go. Blue Devil, Hater World, and here we go. There's 3 parts of this video, bro, right? So we'll probably play like 2 or 1 and then keep it pushing.
They see themselves as the LCM family, turning to gang life, they say, to fill a void in their own.
This is my family right here. I don't have a family. This is my only family. The only people that back me up whenever I have any troubles, you know what I mean? That's it, LCM, Las Cuatro Milpas.
You don't have to be rich. You don't have to come from a good family. You don't have to have anything. Just be yourself and you can belong.
It is a family where loyalty is unconditional.
My LCM family, they'll kill for me. I'll kill for them.
It is a bond that can tear real families apart. This girl's sister recently joined a rival gang.
They already did a drive-by on my house already. That other gang did. And my little sisters were out there. And they almost hit one of my little sisters, and that hurt me.
Is it worth being in the gang if that's what's going to happen?
To me, right now, I think it is.
Why you think they shot the house, you dumbass? Why you think they shot the pad? Because you were there. All right? That's why. But if you weren't there and you were not associated with a gang, then guess what? They wouldn't be shooting up the casa.
Los Cuatro Milpas began in this East Phoenix neighborhood nearly 40 years ago. Its presence is part of everyday life, and so is violence.
We were right here at the corner, and a car came around the corner right there, and the U-turn right here, and it just started shooting.
In a way, we get scared because some cars pass with their lights turned off, and they go slow like they're going to do a drive-by.
Los Cuatro Milpas does not commit violence in its own neighborhood. Most of the carnage here is from rival gangs seeking revenge for an LCM attack on its turf. Most gang members, including LCM, see themselves as protecting their barrio.
That's kind of like all we really have. It's our neighborhood.
For Michael, running with a gang seems to be his destiny. His grandfather was a member of LCM.
That's me when I was a little kid.
At a young age, he was flashing the gang sign. Michael says gang life has brought him the belonging he craved. but he says it has also brought him a life of despair.
I could be dead tomorrow. I could be in prison tomorrow.
You could be at work in the morning. Man, cut it out, bro. Listen, I don't like when people be doing the extras, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Why the fuck am I watching this sorry ass video? Why? That is the question. It's not to be or not to be. It's why are we watching the video? The sorry ass video. What the fuck does that even mean? Milpas. Hey Siri, what does milpas mean?
Here's an answer from independent.com and theplayatimes.com.
Milpas is a Nahua word referring to legend of the three sisters of maize, beans, and squash. It literally means what is cultivated on top of the field. Man, cut it out. Oh, there's part 2 of this video. Hey, this is from Phoenix. Shout out to Phoenix, bro. But all the philosophical shit, philosophy of, oh, I could be dead tomorrow. So I only live like I got 1 day left. That's cool and all. But, bro, you're wasting time. You only got one life to live. What else did the girl say? I don't know, bro. This shit's whack. Let's go to part 2.
One of the suspects will be armed with a shotgun for the... There's going to be a shotgun wound. It's got several pellets. So one of the suspects will be armed with a shotgun for the units that are in there.
It's hurting me so much. And it's hurting me so much.
Scary, but I guess it's just part of life.
Nearly every week, gang violence explodes on Valley streets.
Family inside hears a gunshot go off. They go outside, Mark's been shot.
Gang Task Force Sergeant Manny Cota sees no end to the carnage.
All these kids have weapons now.
Carnage?
The violence is going to continue to grow.
Police, of course, don't endorse gang life, but neither do some gang members.
We're not trying to promote gangs or anything like that. We're not trying to say that gangs are good because, look where it got us at.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Every fucking gang member says that. I'm not trying to promote violence. I'm not trying to promote gangs. You know the first thing they do is they go recruit a bunch of young kids to join the gang, bro. Okay? Trust me, I know. They go recruit a bunch of kids, but they say, I don't want my brother to join. I don't want my little cousin to join, but you do want that guy, that kid, and that's somebody's cousin, that's someone's nephew, that's someone's fucking son. You do want them to join, but you don't want yours to join. How convenient. Listen, gang members are full of shit, bro. Salute to all the homies, but it's true. It's true. Okay, they're the first ones that are going to tell you. We don't like tweakers, but their cousin's a tweaker. We don't steal. We don't like thieves, but they're robbing 7-Elevens. We only protect our turf. No, you go and shoot motherfuckers and they come back to shoot you. Now you got to protect your turf because of shit you did. Listen, bro. Why is there music in this video, bro?
Trapped in a cycle of despair and violence.
Some of us are fighting for that happened like 5 years ago, man.
Does it make sense to you to be fighting over something that you're not even sure what it is from 5 years ago?
Not really. Not really. It doesn't make really that much sense. But if that's the way it's gotta be, that's the way it's gotta be because they're not gonna want to quit. They're gonna want to fight back.
No, let me tell you how it works, okay? Let me explain to you how it works. Sometimes you join a gang. No, not sometimes. When you join a gang, you inherit all the beef, that was there before you. And people gonna say, yeah, but you don't know what you're fighting for. That could be 40-year-old beef. It is. It is. But what you're fighting for is your brothers. You're putting your life on the line for beef that happened 40, 50 years ago for your partners, right? And your partners are going to do the same for you when you create beef for the hood over some shit you do. That's what it is, bro. I fight for you, you fight for me. We fight together. Okay, that's what it is. Fuck whatever the beef is or how it started or how it commenced. Nobody cares. We fighting because we're backing up our brothers, our carnales, our hermanos, our homies, our camaradas, whatever you want to call it, bro. And they doing the same for you.
That means gang members get killed. This mural on a community center wall memorializes the dead of Los Cuatro Minpas, a gang with roots in East Phoenix. One of its members seems resigned to the death.
Things happen, you know. Everybody dies, not just us. That's when other homeboy died.
Michael, another gang member, keeps his own mementos of those who've died. He says the death of his best friend changed him and made him want to help others break away from the violence.
I couldn't help him, but maybe I could help the rest of my homeboys stay alive.
Many gang members say that even if they want to stop banging, which is their term for causing trouble, trouble seems to find them.
I already told my homeboys I was supposed to stop when I turned 18. I told them I was going to stop banging, but I can't. Everywhere I go, people know me wherever I go, and I still banging for it.
Thumper, like many.
Stop when you're 18? You barely getting started, player.
The others joined the gang at a young age for a sense of belonging. But now the very bonds that drew him into the gang keep him from leaving it.
Because they're my friends, and I can't leave my friends. You know, my friends are always there for me. If I'm in trouble, they're in trouble too. And if they're in trouble, I'm in trouble too. It's just like if my homeboy goes down, I'm gonna go down too.
What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? Come on, man. What I tell you? It's the gang mentality. It's the brother mentality. You know, is it right? I don't know, bro. I love my homies. You know, and I'm sure they feel the same way. I hope so. You know, I've been had the same friends since 6th grade. How am I gonna change them now? Let's go to part 3, bro. This one's over. Man, stop playing music, bro. Who sent me this shit? Don't make me put you out on blast, homie. Fucking love song in the video and shit. I'm just angry today, bro. I apologize.
Edward Lopez was too young to die.
A 16-year-old kid is dead for stupid reasons.
No.
Of course I'm angry.
He was gangbanging.
What has happened to our society that kids have to walk around with guns?
Edward Lopez was 16, the oldest son of Sofia Lopez.
He was full of life. He had a lot. And
Andaba de cholo, compa.
it was all taken away for nothing.
No, not for nothing. They don't come get you unless you somebody. Okay? First of all, look. There is bystanders that get shot for standing around. We all know that. You could be nobody. You could be a nerd. And you just happen to stop to talk to a group of people and bam, you're dead. That's one way you can die. The second way you can die is you're the guy that they're looking for. You're the guy. You're the guy. They went hunting, they found you, and ba-bam, right? Or, like I said, you're sitting there, you're standing there, and they start shooting at the guy, and you're in the way. So why are you kicking it with guys that are wanted? That's a risk that you're willing to take. Man, I'm hungry, bro. What the fuck am I reacting to this old ass 1980s fucking American Me wannabe video, bro? I want some tacos, bro. I want some tacos, bro.
It was shortly after midnight on January 4th. A fight broke out between gangs following a party here at the sandwich shop. Guns were drawn. Police say between 30 and 50 shots were fired. One of them smashed into Edward Lopez's brain.
Oh, I told you.
On our way to the hospital,
I told you.
All I kept saying, well, maybe it's not that bad. It's maybe his arm or something. And we walk in the hospital and he's laying there with the bullet in his head.
Yeah, that's not cool. Listen. It's not cool. Rest in peace to that young man, bro. He didn't make it far in his life. There's no replay. Maybe he was not a gang member, but he was around other gang members because that place got shot up because of gang members. He was there. And I know it's not right, but in the 90s, mid 90s, all that changed. Drive-bys and all that because of things like this. People were getting away with shooting innocent people, killing innocent people, women, kids. So, things had to change. Mid 90s, they changed all these rules. So he was a victim of his surroundings, bro. Rest in peace to that young man, bro. But that's what comes with it, bro. Like when you around people like that, it's fucked up to say, but
from whom human sadness.
At Edward's funeral, there is a plea for peace, a recognition of the futility of revenge.
We need to believe that if there's anything to be done, it will be taken care of, but not by us. If we decide to go out and avenge this death, we'll have more funerals. The way you feel now, you're going to feel again. Or you might be there instead.
Was blind, but now I see.
His mother, too, pleads for the violence to end. She says she doesn't want other mothers to know the pain of losing a son.
No more. No one should have to go through what we're going through again. Just leave it alone. Because killing somebody else isn't going to bring my son back.
it's over. Young man died 35 years ago. 35, bro. How old was he right there? 20? He would have been 20, 35. He would have been 55 right now. Damn. Listen, life is hard, bro. Life is sad. Life is full of everything, bro. Happiness, angriness, hungriness. Life is full of everything, bro. You gotta take advantage while you're here, bro. And live it right. And if you're living wrong, figure out how to live right. You know, it is possible, bro. All you gotta do is figure it out and actually wanna do it. If you wanna change, you can change, bro. And if you're from a gang and you've made that decision, then that's a decision you gotta live with. Figure out how to play the game and beat the game. All right. At the end of the day, bro, you already put that quarter in the slot, and that machine does not take more. All right. With that being said, salute to everybody. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I don't know, bro. I was not feeling this. I don't know. I'm just not feeling so well. I'm not in the mood right now. All right. But I know you guys needed me to drop a video. All right. That's Puppet hitting me up, asking me if he needs to pull up to be on the pod. It's going to be Opina, Blue Devil, Puppet, and Babyface tonight, 7 p.m. With that being said, click on one of these videos. I'll give you a better reaction on the next one, all right? I apologize to everybody. I'm Blue Devil, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.